Hello everybody, Drew here, tip of the Mid Flips, where I'm a full-time eBay reseller, and every 100 subscribers there's a giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure you subscribe so you have a chance to win. It is cold in here. Cold. Like the temperatures in that range where if it went up 40 degrees, it'd still be freezing. So I had to do a little blockage area here to keep my feet from freezing, because when I got this wonderful shelf desk area type thing, the garage was not insulated at all. So I insulated, because these are very heavy, you know, hundreds of pounds for this one. So I insulated around them. It's all insulated everywhere except for behind these shelves. So inside those drawers and doors and openings and stuff is 20 degrees colder than the rest of the building. So I had to do this to keep my feet from freezing. And it's kind of working. Kind of working. But I've got 6 orders going out today for about $195. So let's go ahead and get them pulling those. First thing going out on... What's going on here? What's going on here? All right, that was confusing. I was about to start pulling stuff, of course, and the custom SKU number wasn't there. I thought, that's weird. So I scrolled up, custom SKU number wasn't there. All of the items that sold today don't have custom SKUs because of where they're located. The only one that I should have put it in is this one right here. It's on B6. It's a vintage Coleman camp stove I was talking about before, right there. I'm going to pull that down real quick. Let me grab the ladder. And there we are, Coleman camp oven. Not going to pull it out. The box is in terrible, terrible condition. You'll have seen the picture on the screen, but very cool. That's why I mentioned it before. I just thought it was super neat. And I got $54.99 plus shipping. You can get cheaper versions. I think this one's a little more sought after because it's a little older and it's got the copper finish on the front, so it's just better looking. And then next up, I keep looking for custom SKUs. None of these will have them. So next up, it's a Marantz Quartz Synthesized. This is the second one of these I've sold. The first one, unfortunately, broke during shipping. So I'm not saying that that's most likely going to happen this one, but I'll probably take a little extra care just in case there's something specific about this model that something's loose in it if it gets jostled too much. I don't know. But right there, Marantz is a very Marantz is a great brand, high-end stuff. That is the lowest of the Marantz stuff. It's still good, but in comparison to some of the other stuff they put out, not even close. $59.99 plus shipping. And I'm actually, for once, excited to pack up something like that so I can get my blood pumping, moving around, and warm up a little bit. And then next up, Metal Gear Solid, the box set. This was in the lot of stuff I got recently from my friend Jordan. Thanks again, Jordan. And that right there, I think I took an offer or I sent out an offer, but still pretty good money at $69.99 plus shipping. After that, we got a VHS, The Wiggles, Wiggle Bay. And I've messed up all my VHS, so, oh great, it's right up top. Easy to find, Wiggle Bay. I can honestly say I've never seen 1 second of The Wiggles. Not even a millisecond. Never in my life. I've always known they existed. I was older than the children that would have watched that, but I've never seen anything Wiggles ever. $7.99 free shipping. And then next up's a CD, Liberal Animation by NoFX. And there we go. Very interesting cover of some cows eating a person. That one right there, I got $7.99 free shipping. And then last thing going out is The Hunger Games on Blu-ray. I think it's on Blu-ray. There we go. The Hunger Games Catching Fire on Blu-ray. And that I got $4.49 free shipping. Definitely not worth it. But this was one of those things that I picked this up in a lot with a bunch of other stuff. So I listed it. I probably could have just passed, but I didn't. At the time, I thought it was worth the That's medium mail, so 45 cents I'll make. Pass-through was not very smart that day. And what I've been working on today, from that same lot that I got from my friend, there was a laundry basket full of McDonald's toys. Like most people know, there's not a ton of value there. But there was one that I was a little surprised. And it had consistent sales, so it's not like a fluke thing. But it's this random Incredibles figure. The bad guy, what's his name? Syndrome, is that his name? Whatever. I was not a big Incredibles fan. But either way, this one, $19.99. Free shipping, of course, but still, for a McDonald's toy, that's pretty good. The rest of them have all been, you know, lots of 3, lots of 4, $9.99 free shipping. And then even some of them lower than that, which I might just do a whole, you know, dump them on the counter, maybe even an auction, just list them as a whole. Calculated shipping, of course, because you don't want to ever do an auction without calculated shipping, because it could go for whatever your starting price is, a penny or whatever. At least you're covered on your shipping. And then I won't, of course, show their address, but also the next What's That Worth prize going out today. And that reminds me, if ever there is a prize given out, or ever I say I'm going to do something or get back to you on something, maybe we were talking in the comments or something like that, please do not think I'll be offended if you remind me, because my memory is trash. And I mean trash. It's bad. I write things down constantly. I forget to write those things down, or I write things down and then I lose the thing that I wrote the things down, or I forget where I put it. So please, if you win a prize or something like that, I think I'm all caught up. I think I've got everybody covered. But if it happens, please reach out to me, remind me, say, hey, did you happen to send that out? Hey, did you remember to do this? I will not be offended. Please go ahead and do that. Well, I got everything packed up off the post office, stopped at storage, picked up my next project, which is this box of Tupperware, which I said before I would never do this kind of thing, collect things and then do them all at the same time. But with this type of thing, it makes sense, because then chances are I've added a lid or two, and it's just, with something like this, it actually does make sense, and I like doing it with the Tupperware. Box it up, throw it in there, collect it, and then when the box gets full, list them all and match up lids to stuff that didn't have lids and things like that. Picked up another box of books, because the last one is out. That's why I would pick up another one. Almost done with all of the McDonald's toys. It was more than half were just not even worth dealing with, like 3/4 of them. But a couple winners, and then these are all the ones that were just single ones, no partners. So I'll get through this lot and then be done for the day, actually. Just watching a little of Cat Nurse Flipper's last night's live, which, just a reminder, I will be on her live show February 8th. I don't know who the 4th guest will be. I want to know. I'll probably message her and find out. I'm sure she knows by now, because she booked me on the show 2 months in advance, so I'm sure she knows who the 4th person is, but I'm very excited about it. I hope all of you join February 8th on her channel. Jump in the live chat, you know, pump me up a little bit. But that brings us to the tip of the day. And the tip of the day is, don't pay attention to the haters. And you're like, haters? Well, you know, I'm a reseller. What kind of haters are there? If you haven't experienced this yet, you will. There's some type of weird, I don't know. I'm assuming it's just anger at their own lives and own jobs, but you will get this often, or at least more than zero, where people with a regular punch the clock, 9 to 5, 401k, can't wrap their head around maybe, or like I was saying before, are displeased with their life and the fact that I, you know, work from home and set my own schedule and, you know, those kinds of things. But they just, there's kind of this like, oh, what do you do? Oh, you sell garbage out of your garage? Oh, you scam people? Like, these kinds of things are real things that people have said to my face. People that I know even have said these things to my face. Friends, family said these to my face. The other thing you will run into is there's a weird, I don't know, if they feel like you're ripping people off, that's I don't know. it's what it is people don't understand how a free market economy works, and that when I go to a garage sale and I offer somebody a certain amount of money, if they don't want that amount of money, I'm not forcing them to do that. Or if I go to a thrift shop, a Goodwill, whatever, Savers, St. Vinny's, or whatever the other ones are, even though I'm buying the thing to go home and profit from it, I'm paying them the money they wanted. That's the agreement. The agreement is, this is how much the thing costs, pay me that amount of money. And that's what I do. They're there to make money. They're not there to hold things on their shelves. And so that part of it, I know, is just, it's people like, they're mad because they didn't get the deal, or they didn't get the thing on the shelf, or they didn't see it first, or whatever. I was at a estate sale one time, and there is just antique photos and paper, antique paper, like ephemera type stuff, boxes of it, just boxes of it. And my ears perk up, and I'm strutting my way over there, and I'm about to just say, you know, whatever you want for all of this, because it would have gonna still be cheap, because it was boxes of it. If I paid a penny a piece, they still would have been happy. But then a lady strolls on in and starts going, oh, no. She starts picking up boxes and putting them behind their table, behind where they were like keeping their money, and saying, no, you don't, this stuff's worth too much money. You don't want somebody to buy this at your garage sale. What are you doing? She wasn't like a family member. She wasn't a friend. She was just somebody else at the estate sale. I'm like, what in the world is wrong with you? Because you know it's worth money, you don't want me to buy it? It's a very weird thing. What brought me to this? A buddy of mine, he's a gigging musician like I was and will return to soon. And he was getting some hate for not having a 9-to-5 job, for being a stay-at-home dad who works his butt off to play gigs as often as possible. And I was like, don't even worry about it, man. You're grinding, you're doing your thing. Those people are just sad. So don't worry about the haters. If you haven't experienced it, expect it. It's going to happen, but just ignore it. Don't give it any time. Oh yeah, I'm a scammer. Yep, that's me. I'm a crook. Yep, that's what I do. Oh, I don't make any money in my job. No, I don't know how sales work. I don't know how markets work. No, I don't know any of that stuff. Just pass it off, because it's not going to do you any good. You worry about it, you're going to end up with ulcer medication like I just had to pick up from the pharmacy. But no, just let it roll off your back. Don't worry about it. You do you, and everything will be good. Well, that's going to be all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other.